So my wife's out of town, right? She's been out of town for about a week. She took my youngest son, Dutch, with her out of town. And I have my older son, Jake, with me because he has a job. And my middle son, Kemp, is here training for basketball because he's going to be playing in Hawaii as soon as this new season starts for school. And so, I'm home and she's away. And when she comes home, and I think she's coming home, I think she might be coming home today. She always, obviously, after being away for a long time, wants to go, like she calls it Johnjay time, have a date or something, right? And I was sitting there talking to my boys. We went to dinner last night, and I was like, what if I feel like I should do something really nice for your mom and her and I just go away really quick? But at the same time, in about a month or so, everybody's going to be gone, right? So I'm like, I feel like we should take every family moment together as we can. But I feel if maybe, grab dinner or do something nice. And then something happened. And I'm one of these guys that likes to save time, kill two birds with one stone, if you will, right?
Sure.
If I got to do this, so let me, you know what I mean?
It's efficiency.
Efficiency, that's it. Great word, Kyle.
Thank you.
I got to go to this funeral I found out yesterday. And when you go to a funeral, you dress up, right?
Fancy day.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, right? I haven't been to a funeral in a long time. I don't remember when. So I said to my wife, because she was out of town, and one of the reasons she's, I think, coming home today or tomorrow is because the funeral's on Sunday. And I said, I think you should come with me to this funeral. We'll get all dressed up. And she cuts me off. She goes, that's like your date? And I'm like, yeah, don't look at it like that. And I go, everybody will be dressed up. It'll be, and she likes being around people. And I was like,
No.
That is so sad and depressing.
And there'll be food there. And then I thought,
That's good. Chumpies.
That doesn't work.
They got
That's
chumpies.
not a date.
And then I thought, what if I get it so kind of, my brain started going this way. What if it, how you go to the funeral, and then after the funeral, everyone's you're at the house, or whatever, right? Everyone's all dressed up. And so what if I'm at the house, or even at the service, at the church, whatever, and I walk over to Blake, and I'm like, people are sitting around, and may I have this dance? Go up to her, and in my mind, I'm in a different type of place. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe all these people are sad and crying. I'm like,
it's probably your dance is probably during the memorandum montage of all the pictures.
I see like a scene in The Office. You know what I mean? Like a Michael Scott doing something. I mean, I'm not going to do that. And maybe after the funeral, we go get some brunch. So maybe don't wear such dark colors. It is hot.
You're terrible. I think you should come up with another idea.
I mean, now he's got me confused. Can you wear spring colors at a funeral? I don't even know.
I think it depends on the funeral, because I went to a funeral recently and all they wanted was people to wear like sports attire, because that's what the person who had passed was really into. So to honor his life, they wanted everyone to wear their favorite jersey. Which was kind of cool. It was like a different vibe.
So then we wear radio station T-shirts then, I guess.
I mean, you have to kind of go with what the family asks or has said. And if they haven't said anything, probably something fancy.
We can't start our own theme just as attendees.
So.
Okay, gotcha.
I'll put on a little Ed Sheeran and start slow dancing with my wife.
Oh my gosh.
Excuse me. She thinks we're on a date.
I like how you didn't even get your sentence out and she sniffed in your
she
room.
totally knew what I was doing. I think I need you to come home tomorrow because we got to go to this thing. I'm going to take you out to we'll have a nice brunch Sunday. The funeral? Yeah. Funeral / date night.
Let's not call it that. Let's call it a celebration of life.
So also, I got to tell you something so random. I'm kind of insecure about this, but at the same time, I didn't think it was a big deal until, those socks, the Nike socks, how they have right and left on them?
Yes.
Right? So I bought a bunch of those a long time ago. And I never thought it mattered, but whenever I put you ever put the wrong ones on?
Yeah.
Right? Like the left. I know Kyle has a million times, but
I think oh gosh, if I'm in the position where someone sees my socks, they're going to think I'm such an idiot. Like, right. I don't know right from left.
Yeah.
Right. And you never think you're going to be in that position. No. And I put on the wrong sock and only like a couple times. Every time I do it, I always feel like I have the wrong sock on. It was made specifically for that left foot.
Oh, really?
Right. I think like that. And I'm thinking, it has the L on it. Is it for the left foot? Is it going to feel weird? And I'm like, maybe not. I don't know. And then once, a long time ago, I was at the gym with a trainer and a group, and we had to take off our shoes to roll our feet on a ball. And sure enough, I had the wrong socks on, but nobody noticed. It was just me. So the other day, I'm working out with a friend of mine. And I'm wearing these red Jordan socks. And they're not the no-show. They're the ankle ones.
Yeah.
And I got my shoes on. And the guy I'm working out with, his name is Jamiroquai. He says to me, you got your socks on backwards. I'm like, right. And I got shoes on. And he goes, you do? I go, how do you know?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how he knows?
Yeah.
How?
Because the logo, like the Nike or the Jordan side, is going to be on the outside of your foot.
Yeah.
So when you have them flipped, the logo's on the inside. So then on the outside, you don't see it, and you do look really goofy.
Yeah. Yeah. So I had the Jordan on the inside, and I go, no, I don't. And I look down, and I got my shoes on. I'm like, how does he know? He goes, you do. Trust me. He goes, I'm obsessed with that. He goes, it really bothers me when people do that.
Oh, no.
I'm like,
I could see
what?
that.
So I kick off my shoes, and sure enough,
Yeah.
there's an L on my right foot for loser. I felt so stupid. Like, never in a million years. You know what I mean? Like, I want to, like, the next time, look, they're on the right way. Like, the shoes I have on, the socks I have on now are no-show, and there's no right or left. I have a ton of no-show socks that have right and left.
That's kind of weird.
And now I'm like, I remember a long time ago making the switch to no right or left logos on them. Like, that's so frustrating. Why do they do that?
Well, Nike used to. I think that's a new thing that they only have one logo, because I have a ton of socks that are like 10 years old, kind of gross, but like they still have the Nike swoops on both sides. So
That's what
at
I have
that
right
point,
now.
It doesn't matter. But I think the newer Nike socks have it only on one side.
Okay, so the sock isn't different. It doesn't have a curvature. It's just for the logo.
Yes.
Okay.
I hope.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Otherwise,
man.
you're going to be walking weird.
I think.
I already walk weird. My back hurts. That's why my back hurts. You get the wrong socks on.